Falcons. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's get off the field, D. Shift. Under 10.
Now it's Freeman. He's got a first down, and Freeman lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Line 54. Stop your running. He's crashing. Wait. Big ass.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Ready, you ready? Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, 59, ready? 3, kill.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 15 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
I know, he's easy. Bravo. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. And the Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Crunch time, defense. Check.
To throw is Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Danielle Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, Ken. Hey, Delta. Hey, Ken. Right there. 54, right there.
To throw, Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Five. Check, 45 the mic.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Back 25. Check. Walk with the check.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Gun.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
42 is the money. Here we go, 48. 2. Hey, Foxtrot. Gun.
Now on 2nd and 16, Cousins, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Duke Riley gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
45. Mike, 45. Check pass. Kill. Run out. Kill,
3rd and long for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man complete. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 42 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Small.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, orbit. Check right 54. Run out. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Cousins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Hey, exit.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
We got this. Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On the carry, it's Olison. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the way. Wait. Check. Push on Travis. Crouch. Check. Alert flare.
Now Ito Smith. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, express.
Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Kill. Right there, 54. Protein spill. Watch a slant. Check 24.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Check.
Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Kill. Hey, check. 54. Hey, seam 6. Gun.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. He may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Check 15, check 15. Hey, zoom. Check 3. Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go, D. Through.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here you go. Tighten up.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they got the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Hey, Haywood! Mike 54!
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Throwing. Cousins. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, 60 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully put the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, 5-7.
Mike's 5-4.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 70 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
In your face. Check. Deuce. Face. Check. 54. Hey, watch the slant. Check.
Now Olsen. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Smith. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They go back to the ground with Smith, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Atlanta.
Ready, 280. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, yeah. Hey, Strickland. Check. Bravo. Jump. Let him go.
On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
54. 11. 54. Watch the screen.
On second down now, it's Smith. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll run for it with Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guy... are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's not going to get me. Hey, Kenny. Hey, wahoo. Get wild. Leave it. Ringo, 48.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
I'm coming back.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the third at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 9. 51, down. Hey, Tuesday. 6-6, full it high.
Now Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Watch the screen. 11. Go. Got it.
From the shotgun, Ryan going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 68 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
So you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Leave it, 48.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one 4th quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Cousins now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, it's Cook.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Check. Watch 54. Tighten up. Pull it together.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Check nickel. Shift. Watch 50. Zebra. Check. First. Check hot route. Hot. Smooth.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A 1st down carry for Smith. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Under 22. 10. Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, South. I got motion.
Again, it's Smith. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
54. Too low. Watch safety creep. Hey, take Jeff. Safety's creeping. Wait. Hey, exit. 54 is Mike. Recon, 132 fighter. 54, watch 50. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Good dash. Go. 58.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. But he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A gain of a yard.
Right there.
Brings up second and 9. At the 29-yard line.
Cousins to throw. And complete right side to Cook. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Back to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with 1 second remaining, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all, because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points in the